Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Now Appearing at Loonees. This is a weekly podcast where we sit down with the nationally touring headliners that are coming through Loonees Comedy Corner this week. As always, I'm your co-host, Tracy Kellett, house comic, and with my fellow co-host. I was going to say something about myself, and I had nothing witty to say.
Other things.
I don't know. I have nothing else. Cam McKenzie, 1/3 of the Beanie Boys being blunt.
Yeah, thank you. That's Tracy. She runs a monthly show here, Habitual Offenders.
Thank
That's
you.
How you
That's
should
what I should have
probably
said that. I
intro
appreciate
yourself.
that. Gretchen Hess is coming through the club this weekend, and we were going to sit down and speak with her. But she had some different plans going on, and we just decided.
Got a busy week.
Yeah, busy week. So we decided we're going to plug her a little bit, talk to you if you don't know anything about her comedy. She's absolutely incredible. She is a club favorite. And then we're going to kind of break down some things that are happening in the Springs comedy scene.
Yeah.
So you know different shows that might be coming up that you might want to head out to.
Yeah, different Colorado stuff.
So
I've seen Gretchen here before. I think I saw her here last time, and she did one show where it was all crowd work.
Absolutely.
Where she was just yelling at people. And I was like, I like this.
She is so much
I love
fun.
yelling at people.
She's worked with Norm Macdonald. She's been on ESPN, Comedy Central.
The ESPN credit's crazy.
She's absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen her, her crowd work is impeccable, but also just her material. It's unlike a lot of the material that you see from some headliners that come through. It's much more approachable, and it doesn't feel like material.
Yeah.
And so it just hits you differently as a crowd member.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we're all achieving of. You just want it to be a conversation with the audience.
Right. It just
then
feels
it's
like
you're laughing the whole time.
that conversation will never be had again, even though she's probably told it 900 times.
Yeah.
So if you have any or don't have plans this weekend, come on down to Loonees.
Come on down to Loonees.
Whoa. We have 4 shows total, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 7 and 9:30. And the host and feature this weekend, we were talking a little earlier. Host is Jeff Cohen. Comedy Works up next regular.
Yeah,
he travels all over. Yep, big Denver boy. And then the feature is Troy Baxley, who is the owner of Loonees, Eric Hawkinson's. It's his favorite comic.
Yeah, so big deal. Come through and watch
Big
him.
deal. It's going to be a super fun weekend here at Looney's.
Yeah, for real.
So, Cam, you are a staple in the Springs comedy scene.
Yeah,
You're
I
the
used to
glue.
live behind the Staples, too, before it closed.
What shows do you know that are coming up? What shows are you going to be on?
I'm not on anything. I'm on the Salida show next week.
Ooh, Trace Litros. It's the Pride show, right?
Yeah.
Happy Almost Pride.
Thank you very much. Happy Almost Pride to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's very fun. That's a fun show that the house comics really get to do, where they just ship us out to Salida for a fun night.
And it's it's at Trace Litros. It's a new little bar
It's
that's
a great
there.
brewery there.
God, it's incredible. The audience,
gorgeous.
they pack it out. There's
They're
an
so
amazing
funny.
stage, and the audience is so just open to everything that you say. There is nothing that's off limits. They're
They're
so
engaged.
open to everything.
I was mentioning Blockbuster when I was there, and I was like, did you guys have one of those? And they're like, no. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that makes sense. They didn't even know this town existed. Man, that's crazy. That's what I'm on
Our
this
police are still
next
mounted.
week. And then I'm on a bunch of Denver stuff. I'm on there's the Comedians Cross Up Cancer event.
We're on the same team.
Yeah, June 4th up in
Yeah.
Denver is a cool charity thing sponsored by Montucky, Sammy Answer, and Mike Huckburns.
Absolutely.
Are
It's
running
going
that.
benefiting the Children's Hospital, right?
Yeah, it all
Yeah.
goes to St. Jude's. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of hoopers. Some are very talented, some are very not.
I'm very not. Cam
Yeah.
is. I'm
That's a fun
going
thing.
to get drunk and talk shit. That's
Yeah.
why they put me on the team. I don't think I'm actually going to step on the court at any point.
You might. It's a very fun thing then. I'm on Firecracker Comedy.
Oh, yes.
On June 8th.
Kate Strobel, Gabby Gutierrez-Reed,
And
and
Salma Zaki.
Zaki, yeah.
Yeah, they run a great show.
Absolutely. They just got off tour.
Yeah, they took that on the road,
That is so amazing
which
for
is
them.
crazy. Yeah, and
It's
they've all
really
been
cool.
here. I think they were all here recently.
They've all been here. It's really cool. There have been a lot of comics, a lot of local comics, and when I say that, I am referencing Denver and the Springs, that have built amazing showcases in really cool spaces, and they've expanded and now taking them on the road. And
Yeah.
it's just so cool to watch that grow.
Well, let's see. Wheel of Doom, me and John Bremery are doing in Boulder next
Yes.
month, which will be fun.
Hotel Boulderado.
Yeah, for a weekend. We're throwing it up there.
That's awesome.
I'm on your show. I'm on Habitual Offenders.
Deliverance.
Yep, which is
That's
going to
gonna
be
be a
so
doozy.
fun. You've got Habitual, isn't that this
It's
Thursday?
this Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a double header. It's going to have, I have one time a year I do a double header where I have 2 headliners come in and just
What a treat.
burn. It's a treat. It's an absolute American treasure. We burn this place down to the ground. It's Mitch Jones and Gretchen Hess. They're the headliners.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I have Lou Ferris and some other funny guys that I can't think of right now. They're going to be on the show too. It's going to be great. Yeah, if we can pull up
I'm
the
going to
flyer.
look it up. just because that seems important.
We're a little ad hoc today because the plan changed slightly, but we're really excited to share this information with you. And then next month,
you're taking something, or you're on a show that's on the road, aren't you?
So Sullivan has taken You Look Like, he's taken it to Denver.
Noah Reynolds and Ben Daly.
Yes.
Two very funny boys. Noah Reynolds is my mom's favorite comic.
I love him so much. His thing about the tours, the historic tours of Denver.
Holy shit.
No fatties.
Do yourself a treat and look up Noah Reynolds. He's so silly.
This Saturday I'm going to Vegas because Brian Sullivan is taking his roast battle You Look Like to the Oyo.
Yeah, Vegas.
Yeah, so we're very excited. Yeah, with Spiro.
How cool. That one's awesome. Joe Calise, who was on the pod, he's on that roast too.
Yeah, that's going to be embarrassing when I lose to him. So,
no, you come in hot.
I'm looking for number 5, and then I'm just done, and I'm never doing it again.
5 roast champs. Yeah, get a full
for
ring
You Look
hand.
Like. Yeah.
For You Look Like?
Yeah, just You Look Like. I think I've won 7 or 8.
I've won 2, and then I have Unfinished Business with John Remery.
Yeah, you guys definitely have.
We need to be pinned together again.
Right.
Well, it's just we didn't get to work it out in the final round.
That was a very weird show. I feel like I told Sullivan this. I feel like lately he's been having the best people go up in the first round when he should just be like banking on those people going up against each other in the last round.
Sure. The championship, I mean, Thad just won it. Shout out Thad B. My
great.
Roommate.
Was that his first
big
win?
Homeboy. That is, I think. It's his first win because he's won a round. But he's the Kingslayer. He just takes out kings. He took out Jeff Stonick. He took out Mitch Jones. He's out here slinging ones.
Well, then I won't be roasting Thad.
Thad's actually a hell of a roaster because he comes with a vibe and he's done it.
Oh, absolutely. He just leans
that
into
show is so fun.
He leans into being stupid, which is funny because the things that he says, like that fat boy joke, it's like the furthest thing from a stupid joke, but he tells it like an idiot.
You look like you're into BDSM, Big Deli Sandwich Meats. Like, that's so stupid. I can't believe I just gave him that credit joke in the fucking air. But he... another show, Dark Hour, has been on the road. They take that one all over the place.
They take that one all over the place. And now John Brown's going to be on the road a lot for his job. So I have a feeling they're going to be doing that a lot more now.
Yeah, I heard a little cool thing. Stay tuned about their show. Maybe on West Coast. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, they have their new podcast, the Dark Hour podcast.
Oh, bet.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
really a lot of things are popping off.
We have a lot of things going on.
I just did some fun shows in Denver, too. I just did Uncorked with Kelsey Rosen, and I did Wolf Hawk, and those are 2 good shows.
Which you love. You've done Uncorked multiple times, right?
I've done that one twice. It's a fun room. There's a lot of fun
Which room is it at?
Coming up. It's Infinite Monkey Theorem. It's a wine bar.
Yeah, that's
very cool.
Yeah. I don't think... Do we have a wine bar here in the Springs?
Yeah.
Oh, we do?
We just don't have any comedy shows there.
Oh, that's fair.
There's let's see. What other shows are going on?
Yeah,
you're going up to Fort's Funniest. There's the
Fort's Funniest competition that they're having at Comedy Fort,
cool.
ran by David Rodriguez. Me and Manny Valdez are going up together. And then I feel like I had something else and I don't remember what it is. Who cares?
Yeah, fuck it.
I feel like I have pictures of it on my Instagram.
Yeah, I'm going to shamelessly plug my podcast. We have Beanie Boys Being Blunt. You can follow us on Instagram at Beanie Boys Production.
Which I love listening to y'all's podcast. I never know what I'm going to get, and I just really appreciate that.
Honestly, there's a lot of fun guests and things that we have, and we're getting a lot more Denver people on because they're coming down for shows.
Lucha Libre and Laughs. I am on the 10th anniversary of Lucha Libre and Laughs.
That is very fun.
At the Oriental Theater. Apparently, my show has already sold 400 tickets.
Shit.
Which means it'll be the biggest crowd I've ever performed for.
Congratulations.
Because I think Sold Out Comedy Works is the biggest I've ever worked for. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, and then I get to commentate it with Sam Talent and Nathan Lund.
Oh, my God. Chubby Behemoth.
Chubby Behemoth is another great podcast.
Yeah, theirs is so funny.
Sam Talent was just on Joe Rogan, and I don't even know if he plugged his podcast, but they had a really great conversation.
Everybody plugged that on. I saw on Instagram, it was on everyone's story. They were just like, holding it down for Denver, baby. Yeah. I was like, hell yeah. Don't Tell Denver's been popping off. BK Sherrod and Alec Flynn were both on theirs, and they had great sets. I watched both of them. I know. Well,
I've been watching the reels just to get their views up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
it's definitely worth watching.
His joke about the dog, it's just so funny about like the Instagram talking to the dog, one dog owner to another dog owner. It's just such a good bit.
Me and him like thrift shop.
Yeah, he's like your best friend.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. I like all the Indians. I don't know. I got to think for him. Thad B, Devesh Patel, very funny boy.
You have the Indians. I have the black guys. It's good.
That's crazy. We're 2 cool white people. Oh, I'm hosting here July 21st, 22nd. I got that weekend with Brian Sullivan and David Borey, and that is going to be so fun.
That one is going to be so much fun.
Get ready for the wildest weekend at Loonees.
And guys, I'm featuring here July 7th and 8th.
What?
And then July 9th, Fall Out Boy. So just stick with me
yeah.
for a doozy of a weekend.
Let's see. We've got Father's Day coming up.
Father's Day is on the agenda.
There's cool stuff going on.
We just had Mother's Day. That was a good one.
You mentioned this off air, but there's a festival happening that Loonees is.
So this is sort of breaking
slinging.
news. I had sent some information, sort of like talking points to Eric, the owner of Loonees, a couple months ago about starting a comedy festival that was sponsored, presented by Loonees. And it kind of just went off the wayside. We're booked so far out, and the shows have all been freaking sold out. So we've just kind of been just tunnel vision. And now we're kind of going into the slow season. You know, people are camping and stuff like that. So we're going to bring it out.
Camping. People are camping.
They're camping. So it's going to be the last weekend of September.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and we're putting some. We have some
my
very
favorite weekend.
We have some very. It's the perfect weekend.
It's the best weekend.
And no one's camping. Actually, I think a lot of people camp that weekend.
It's actually against the law to camp that weekend.
Is
so
it?
You have to come to this.
Yeah,
festival.
it is. I saw that moratorium on camping.
I took an advertising class in college. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You lie to the audience and get them in their seats.
So it's going to be. We have a lot of really cool ideas, a lot of really big picture things that are going to happen that might lead to a comedy festival or a comedy competition. I'm so sorry, guys.
What?
I slept on the couch last night, and I'm still, I think,
Did you?
part asleep. Yeah.
God, we're getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, so we're going to go from the comedy festival segue to a comedy competition.
Hell
we got big
Nice.
things. Loonees, it needs to happen. It needs to happen.
Yeah, why not? Spring, we need to do more like fun things in the springs because I feel like it's not like tough to get people down here,
Right.
but it's worth coming down because we can do so much.
There's so
It's a
much
fun
here.
scene.
And also, like, I've done a lot of festivals. Some were attached to clubs and some weren't. And it's one of those things where when you have a club that is here and so close to Denver, and a lot of comics, they might not even have a home club.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and they're very funny, and they're just working bars, or they have to go out of state to go to a club. I think it's just
Or
going to
they're
be
in like the comedy work circuit where they're
Right.
just trying that one out, which
a
there's so many
really
people
cool
in that one.
opportunity. Yeah. So, and give everyone at least 2 shows. So
I just thought of other spring shows. Cool Young Comedy by Joe McKenna, Lou Ferris.
that
and
has
then-
been at Trinity Brewing,
Yeah, they
right?
popping off that show.
Yeah, Brant
That's
Tobler was
insane.
just singing the praises of that show last
That's
Saturday.
a really cool show because it's 2 Denver guys that just kind of like the Springs, like coming down, and then do that one. And then Pikes
they're awesome
Punks is a
hangs.
good show too. Pikes Punks probably has the prettiest venue. That
Absolutely.
room is so pretty.
And
That's
Russell Keller,
Keller's
he knows
show.
what he's doing too.
That kid knows what he's doing.
He's very funny. So this kind of ties back into how you mentioned you're going to be on Hose next month.
Yeah.
So Habitual Offenders next month is going to be, it's something that I've wanted to do for years, and I just couldn't find the right people to do it. So basically, I'm going to have 6 comics. They do 10 minutes of their own material, and then they're going to hear that song from Deliverance. The ding, 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 yeah. And then they have to do 2 minutes of material from the comic before them. And I'm really excited because Russell's going to be doing it.
Yeah, he's doing.
And he's a clean
me.
comic, and he has to be this bisexual asshole.
Yeah.
Callan
And he
has
asked
to be
me
mean.
He messaged me the other day and he's like, "Can I get your 2 minutes? Like, could you write something down for me so I don't like screw up your material?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Absolutely." And I'm gonna give. I don't know what I'm gonna give him because it's
It
what
could
I
be
don't want to
anything.
say, and then also like,
Yeah.
there's a part of me, Russell, that wants to just set you up for failure.
Do it. Just double
But
down.
then that looks bad on my writing.
No, it doesn't,
No,
no.
it's funny. I'm either gonna make him come out on stage or I'm gonna make him do something stupid.
Yes.
Maybe
I'm,
the kick.
I'm so excited for that. It has to, yeah, I would say point with the foot. I
So
love
it's
that.
me, Russell Keller,
Thad,
Thad B.
K-Mac, Old Callan,
Oh, I was like, who the fuck is K-Mac? Callan,
Johnny,
Johnny Bratz.
yeah,
That's 5.
and John Rummery,
Oh, and the Rum Dog.
and the Rum Dog.
Rum Dog Millionaire.
Rum Scum 100 Air. Johnny is going to be Rummery, and he said he's just going to every couple minutes go, "I have gout."
It's just, it really is like a roast of Colorado Springs
It's us
male comics.
Mocking each other and also just mocking the concept that everyone accuses everyone of stealing jokes. So we're just going to blatantly
sure.
steal each other's
Yeah, that's
jokes.
a really fun thing to just like, it's an homage to like,
It's
the
just a little
comic
middle
you
finger.
Just saw. Hey, remember that fuck.
Yeah,
I did the Dark Hour and Luke Stam was on before me, and I didn't say his material. I just told secrets about him. And he said he was so sad. He missed it, and he was like, "I'm so sad." And I was like, "Yeah, you suck."
Yeah, didn't you say like he
Shout out
comes
to
over
Dark
your
Hour.
house like at 9 a.m. drunk?
Yeah, he's kicked in my door basically and like pulled a knife on me, and I was like, "Luke, it's 9 a.m. on my day off." Colorado Springs is a really fun scene.
It's really fun. And
Kinda
also,
violent.
we mentioned Vultures, but Joe Bruno runs incredible rooms.
Joe
at
loves
Vultures.
pizza. He runs my podcast, Beanie Boys Productions, Beanie Boys Being
Yes.
Blunt. Joe Bruno's the glue, baby.
Yeah, he is the glue. And
Hardest working man in the showbiz.
absolutely incredible photographer, videographer,
Drummer.
And he has a regular open mic. It's weekly at Vultures, and then he
Yeah.
has Wednesday showcases. He puts in so much work and gives so many comics the opportunity for stage time. So if you're into comedy
Yeah.
and you want to see some people that maybe you don't see here at the club,
Yeah, hit
go
up
to
Joe.
Vultures. Yeah, hit up Joe Bruno because he can
cool stuff.
definitely link you up with some really cool shows.
Yeah, we have people, man.
Yeah, we have lots of people. I'm still
too many.
to circle back. I'm so excited to see Gretchen this weekend. I
It's
really
going to be a
am.
very fun weekend at Loonees.
So I was going to ask her, so I'm going to ask you.
Oh, okay.
So some of the comics that come through Loonees, they have drinks named after them available on the menu. So we have
Oh,
Monique's
God.
Magic, we have Tree's Tickler. You know, if you could get a drink on the menu, what would you want the drink to be? What would you call it? And then in real time, what would Eric think the drink would be?
Okay, what do I order and what do I actually get?
Yes. Like what do you think?
What do you order? What do you get?
Yeah.
What I would like to think a Cameron McKenzie is honestly an Irish car bomb, because it's like that's offensive in some places.
Of course.
Like just that
Yeah.
phrase, but a delicious, smooth beverage. But if you don't take it all down at once, it's going to suck.
Right. Yeah.
And
Curdles.
that's
And
me,
you.
I think. And that's fun. People like those. They're like, what a fun event.
Right. It's
an
an interactive
homage. It's an
experience.
homage to the fucking
It's homage.
whatever. Here's what I get. I get a White Claw, and then I have to open it myself. That's what a Cameron is. It's a closed White Claw. That's me, and everyone knows it. Like honestly, people just expect
It's whatever
me to
flavor
get it.
we have the most of.
Well, I don't care. They all taste the same. They all taste bad.
I disagree with that.
Well, the only one that tastes bad is lemon. It tastes like piss.
The raspberry is delicious.
Tracy, if you were ordering a drink and you were like, give me the Tracy Kellett, what do you think that is? And then what is Eric giving you? Because it's this bar downstairs, I feel like, is the bar that you're like, I want a Cameron McKenzie. And then you get,
Yeah.
you expect that chocolate wonder, and then you get fucking hard seltzer.
That chocolate wonder. That's very
That's my rap name.
Arabian Nights. So I
I
think
had a gospel album in the early 2000s. That was my name.
it would be called Twacey's Tea.
You have to order it with an impediment.
But yes, you have to order it with a speech impediment.
Impeded.
But also I think it would be a flight of green tea shots.
All different colors, though. So, like, it's like an IPA. No, it's like a beer tasting menu thing. It's like they all have food
It's literally
coloring ones.
No, I say it's just the same. It's just
Oh, it's all the same.
it's all the same. There's nothing fancy. It's
It's
a
the
flight
surfboard.
of shots.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then
Or the ski shot.
and that basically yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you have to take them all by yourself.
Somehow.
Yeah. So
Would you
maybe
do that vertically?
it's like tableside guac at On the Border, but
But it's booze.
but it's booze.
And then what are you getting?
I think that's actually exactly what you're getting.
Hell yeah, you broke it down.
And then you have to chase it with a car bomb, a Paul Walker actually, because we do the car bombs with the fireball at the end, which is a delicious treat.
And an homage.
May he rest in peace. That's an homage to Fast 10 or whatever.
I
the
saw
fuck
a
it's coming
guy I was in Ireland when I was 16 years old, and I saw this really dumb American guy who was like in his 20s. He ordered an Irish car bomb at a bar over there. Like that doesn't fly.
Of
Bartender
course.
socked him in the face.
Yeah.
It was the coolest moment of my life. And then a priest threw him out. I was like, I need to move here. This
Yeah.
This is Cameron in a place. Like it's just everyone's pissed. Just give me what I order. I love it. But I'll take a White Claw if I'm at a brewery too.
I don't know if we've ever
I've
told
ordered
this.
seltzers at breweries, man, and they love it.
Do you ever just like order like a club soda with lime? I
No,
feel like
because now they make them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't like club soda. See, I'm a picky individual.
God, you're so persnickety. We talked about you not liking guac.
Persnickety.
Yeah, you're so persnickety.
I changed my last name.
You know, I brought up the tableside guac just to piss you off about the
I
avocado.
don't like guac.
We always ask the headliners like for crazy stories. You and I had a shared situation. Speaking of Salida, a crazy bar story. Do you remember what happened in Salida when the guy that got kicked out? And
Yeah.
I don't know that we've ever told this story on the podcast.
No, I forgot about it.
So I'm going to set the scene, and then Cam is going to take it away.
Oh my god, I completely forgot. That's so fun.
So Cam is hosting. I'm middling. Johnny is headlining.
Johnny Brad's fan.
Old Johnny Bratz. Johnny 5. And there's this guy, and he's getting shit-faced, but he wasn't heckling. He wasn't heckling me anyway. I think he was heckling Johnny a little bit, but
he might have
wasn't?
talked during mine, but I'm very engaging with the audience. I like him to kind of talk to me.
It's not a distraction for me. I can pick up where I left off, whatever.
Yeah.
But he got a little too drunk, and I'm going to let you take it away from there. What happened after that?
Well, here's the thing. So Johnny is up on stage, and I am kind of wandering around the back, and then I hear an altercation, and I see a guy get thrown, like kind of out the door. And there was like a big bouncer dude, because we were told before the show there's a bouncer just in case like anything goes wrong, look for the guy in the big red shirt.
Right.
And he was a big beautiful man, and I hope he's there again. He
He's
has
a
like
sweetheart,
very
total
long
sweetheart.
hair.
Yeah.
And he's like a big sweet boy, but a beefy guy.
He was yoked.
So the guy apparently shit his pants inside the place. So he's drunk, he's pissed off, and poopy. Like he shit inside, and no one knew except like the people in the back. And then he goes outside and he shits. I think he just keeps shitting, and the cops are there, and he's like kind of fighting with the cops, but he shit. And then the cops are just there, and I'm going out after my set and like smoking weed in the alley, and I'm just like looking around. But then I'm like in Salida, and I'm like, shit, do mountain people care about weed? And I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then I found that out like after the show. I asked the bouncer, I was like, I hope you won that fight, man. I had money on you. And he was like, well, yeah, he shit his pants.
Yeah.
And I was like, you what? And yeah.
So I overheard.
It didn't throw Johnny off at all. The room was completely in tune with Johnny. It was hilarious, but someone pooped their pants during a set. And Luke Stam was not there. That is insane. So here's the thing.
I overheard
next
from the cops.
Wednesday. Hope it happens again.
Oh, daddy.
If he doesn't, I'm pooping mine.
I just overheard the cops going, do we have to put him in the car?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? Like, have him slalom behind it?
Well, I feel like you gotta let him dump his pants out at that point, or like I think you'd rather him be naked in the back seat than I don't want to go into
I don't
it.
know. I've never really had to put myself in that situation. Yeah. So that was just a fun little road gig.
Yeah, it's a road down. That's a memory I forgot about. But then the McDonald's in Salida has there's a lot of Caribbean women that work there for some reason.
Yeah.
Best McDonald's around. So go to that Salida.
But didn't know where the strip club was.
There's no strip clubs there.
Oh, I thought that was one of the things you guys kept asking about the strip club.
It's in the town over.
Yeah. Meh.
That was close. I think it's been a...
This has been now appearing at Loonees. Do you want to do Smash and Grass?
Smash and Grass. You get the bouncer at Trace Litros and the cops that don't want to put a poopy guy in the back of the seat.
I'm not fucking a cop.
Well, here's the thing. You're smoking weed with him, then. You're sharing a blunt with a cop.
Okay, sorry, I'm dying. Okay, Smash and Grass.
I'll give you some real ones.
Mateo Lane.
Oh. Okay, give me another one.
Or
That's interesting.
James Corden.
Okay. See, I'm not on like the big hate train about James Corden, really, because I think he's just fun and fat.
I just don't think he's that fun.
I don't think he
I
deserves
think he's a total wet blanket.
Oh, it's fine. Sometimes a wet blanket's necessary.
And fat people are funny. I mean, fat people are naturally funnier. John Brown is funnier than, skinny guys. No offense.
Fat guys are funny. That's a dumb phrase. Let's see. That's a tough question because I would be okay doing either one with either one. Like Mateo Lane is very cute.
He's very attractive. He's very attractive.
He looks like a family member. Like he's he's related to me in a way. Like we look similar. No, we look similar, but here's the thing. Those are always the guys that hit on me, and I'm kind of attracted to it in a way, but it's like looking in a smaller mirror.
Right.
So,
I look just like Chris.
Also,
That's where
he's
the
got
attraction is from.
big arms, so I've talked about it. I'm sleeping with him.
He's jacked. He's jacked.
And I would like to smoke weed.
Super fun to smoke weed with though, because with the Little Mermaid. Oh, that's so funny.
I want to hear that in bed.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
James Corden smoking weed with, his accent's going to go away the second he hits it, so it's fine.
Absolutely.
Because all British people do. It's a secret.
Really?
If you get them high, their accent goes away.
Is this true?
Yeah, they all sound like me.
Are you doing that thing where you're lying to me?
Yes, of course. I think that's been a pod. What are we at, like 23?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Now Appearing at Loonees. Yeah. Come see Gretchen Hess this weekend, 7, 9:30, Friday and Saturday showcases. She'll also be on Habitual Offenders Thursday with little Mitchie Jones.
LooneesCC.com.
For the ticks, I've been Tracy Kellett.
I've been Cameron McKenzie.
Come on down to Loonees.
Come on down to